June 1970. 20-year-old Stevie Wonder walked into Motown and told Berry Gordy he was done asking permission. He'd produce this one himself. Gordy resisted. Wonder insisted. When Gordy finally relented, he watched Wonder claim his future in real time. This wasn't just another single. This was the exact moment the kid became untouchable. Number 12. Love Saw It by Karen White. Babyface almost gave this to someone else. His phrasing was too intricate, too personal, and he'd written it from a woman's perspective while nursing his own heartbreak. Then Karen White walked into the studio with that rhythm, that ability to make every syllable land exactly where it needed to land. And he knew. This wasn't just another ballad. This was 3 consecutive number ones on the R&B chart, all building to this moment. Lush strings sweep and retreat while keyboards pulse underneath like a racing heartbeat, creating space for White's voice to float and dive. The production here is surgical. Every element enters exactly when your ear craves it, exits before you tire of it. Babyface himself handles guitar and keys, weaving through her vocal like he's answering questions she hasn't asked yet. It never cracked the pop chart, but here's why that didn't matter. R&B radio made this White's signature, the one she'd later call her favorite from the album, the one that proved she could hold a room with nothing but breath control and feeling.
Like a child on Christmas Day.
This was late night radio made physical, the kind of track that made you pull over just to hear it finish. Not even a clue what you love. From that restrained elegance, we're about to hit pure orchestral drama. Number 11. Heaven Must Be Like This by Ohio Players.
Somewhere to rest my aching mind.
7 minutes and 18 seconds. That's how much time they took to build Paradise, and they refused to cut a single measure. Smooth vocals glide over a rhythm section that never rushes, never drags, just locks into a pocket so deep you forget you're listening to humans play instruments. Notice how the bass walks up the scale right before each chorus hits, creating anticipation your body feels before your brain registers it. The horns don't blast, they caress, adding color rather than volume, proving the players understood restraint even at the height of funk's bombast. This was album track territory, the song you played when company left and you wanted to unwind. When movement meant swaying rather than dancing. Producer credits went to the band itself because nobody else could have captured this particular mood. The intersection of funk's groove with soul's meditation. It's music for dimmed lights and honest conversation. For the moment when swagger gives way to vulnerability. While their hits climbed charts, this one climbed into memories. That laid-back groove just set you up for what's coming. Pure uptown soul muscle.
You know what breaks my heart a little? Only 1% of the people who watch R&B vinyl are actually subscribed. 99 out of 100 of you keep coming back, vibing with the grooves, feeling the stories, reliving the voices that built soul itself, but you still haven't hit that button. Think about it. You've spent time here, maybe even rediscovered a song that hit you right in the chest. And yet, you're walking away before the next track drops. Subscribing costs nothing, not a cent. But it means you'll never miss the moments that remind you who you were when that record first played. R&B vinyl isn't just music. It's memory, it's heritage. It's the pulse that still beats under everything we love. Don't just listen from the sidelines. Be part of the 1% who keep the soul alive. Hit subscribe, stay, groove, and keep the record spinning with us.
Number 10, Let Me Be the One by Al Wilson. Roger Nichols and Paul Williams wrote it, but Al Wilson made it breathe. His version took the Carpenters' soft focus original and gave it R&B weight, pairing it with another ballad in a medley that radio couldn't resist. Released late 1974, it climbed to number 18 on the R&B chart, while crossing into both adult contemporary and pop territory. The kind of versatility that proves soul could speak multiple languages without losing its accent. Wilson's phrasing is what sells it. He doesn't oversing, doesn't showboat, just delivers each line like a promise he intends to keep. Strings provide the foundation, while his voice does the heavy lifting, creating intimacy even through car speakers and kitchen radios. This was the sound of soul maturing, trading youthful intensity for grown conversation. The musical equivalent of a man who's learned when to speak and when to simply show up. Adult contemporary programmers loved it because it never pandered. Soul stations loved it because Wilson never forgot where he came from. While Wilson kept it smooth and assured, the next group brought neighborhood energy straight into the studio. But it's nice to know. Number 9, Love Society by The Natural 4.
An everlasting struggle. It's so
Leroy Hudson produced this and immediately understood what The Natural 4 could do. They could take a concept like Love Society and make it feel like an actual place you'd want to visit.
there's no point just to survive.
A community built on harmony in every sense of the word. Released in 1974, it showcased the group's ability to blend intricate vocal arrangements with a groove that never stopped moving forward. The production is layers upon layers. Background vocals that sound like they're having their own conversation. Percussion that accents rather than dominates.
Life can be
And a bass line that walks the perfect line between funky and melodic.
many people, they get high.
This wasn't just about the lead vocalist. This was democracy in action.
Stop having so much.
Every voice getting its moment while serving the whole.
Gonna be too late, yeah.
Hudson's touch is everywhere.
And the world just filled with hate.
The slight psychedelic tinge to the arrangement.
You say it feels so good.
The way the song breathes and expands without ever feeling cluttered.
In love society.
This was music for believers, for people who thought harmony could change the world one 4-minute track at a time.
So many people living double, y'all.
Radio loved it because it felt both familiar and fresh, like coming home to find someone redecorated in exactly the way you'd hoped.
I wonder why
From that communal warmth, brace yourself. Here comes Memphis desperation made physical.
And after all that's said and done,
Number 8, Breakaway by the Valentines.
From the heart's demon hunger, take away from the burden we
Matt Gaden wrote it, Bergen White arranged it, James Clemens sang lead, and together they created something that could have competed with any Detroit group if the stars had aligned differently.
fake. Why should we wait? There is a place for me and you.
Released in 1970 on Soundstage 7,
From the heart's demon hunger, take away from the burden we are.
it failed nationally, but became a Northern Soul classic in the UK by mid-decade, proving sometimes the right audience just takes time to find you.
Lord will do the rest. We'll make it through. Break away.
The energy here is relentless.
We're gonna choke.
Clemens pushes his voice to the edge of control, right where excitement and desperation meet.
All I can stand.
While the arrangement refuses to let up for even a measure. Horns punch and retreat, drums drive forward like they're being chased, and the whole thing feels like 4 guys who knew this might be their one shot to prove they belonged in the conversation. That desperation gives it power. There's nothing smooth or calculated here, just raw hunger translated into vinyl.
We'll stand the test. I'll do my best. Lord will
UK rare soul collectors made it legendary, not because it was perfect, but because it was real.
thunder. Break away. Like the sound of the thunder. I'll take
The sound of ambition outrunning resources, and somehow making that work.
break away from the burden we under. I'll take it on.
Every basement party needed this kind of heat. That urgency just set the stage for something completely opposite, pure funk meditation.
But they said, just keep
Number 7, Everlasting Love by Carl Carlton. October 1973, Barry Hill's Creative Workshop studio, and Carl Carlton decided to take Robert Knight's 1967 gem and drag it straight into disco's emerging glow. He knew the song via Love Affair's UK version, but here's the twist. Carlton made it his own by slowing it down, just enough to let the groove breathe while speeding up the emotional urgency. Producer Bob Monaco understood the assignment, bringing in musicians who could bridge soul's past with disco's future. Released in 1974, it shot to number 6 on the Hot 100 and became Carlton's biggest hit, the one BMI would later report as played over 4 million times on American radio. Notice how the bass line pulses underneath like a second heartbeat, creating momentum without ever feeling frantic. The vocals soar but never strain. Carlton had learned to let the song do the work, to trust that less could devastate more. This was one of the earliest pop hits to cross over from disco airplay, proving the genre wasn't just for clubs, but for anyone who understood that love deserved a beat you could move to. Oldies stations still can't let it go. From that disco soul hybrid, we're hitting pure family funk dynasty territory. Number 6, Heaven Must Be Missing an Angel by Tavares. 5 brothers from Providence brought church training and street wisdom to every note. But it was Freddie Perren's production that made this a phenomenon. Written with Kenny St. Louis and recorded for 1976's Sky High album, it opens with a guitar riff that grabs you by the collar and doesn't let go until the last note fades. Then those strings sweep in, lush, sophisticated, elegant, creating a contrast between the earthy groove and orchestral elevation that defines what disco could be at its peak. The brothers' harmonies are so tight, they sound like one voice splitting into 5, each part supporting the others, while the rhythm section provides a foundation solid enough to build a cathedral on. Split into 2 parts for single release, but best experienced as one 6-minute journey. It climbed to number 15 pop, number 3 R&B, and spent 2 weeks at number 1 on the dance chart, alongside Don't Take Away the Music. This became their only gold record and their calling card internationally. Number 1 in the Netherlands, top 5 in the UK. The brothers didn't just sing it, they embodied it, proving you didn't need gimmicks when you had genuine chemistry. While Tavares brought sophistication, the next group made fever sound like an actual medical condition. Number 5, Boogie Fever by the Silvers. Freddie Perren strikes again, fresh from Jackson 5 glory. He took his corporation expertise to Capitol and found 9 siblings from Los Angeles who could match Motown's magic with their own flavor. Released in early 1976, this reached number 1 on both the Hot 100 and R&B charts, spending a week at the summit while the entire nation caught the disease. Here's the secret ingredient. James Jamerson, Motown's legendary Funk Brothers bassist, created the line by openly biting the Beatles' Day Tripper. But when Jamerson does it, nobody complains. They just marvel at the audacity. 19-year-old Edmund Silvers handles lead vocals with a strut in his voice, while his siblings layer harmonies so intricate they become their own choir. Breaking into subgroups before snapping back together to yelp the title. The Lin LM1 drum machine provides the loop, though John J.R. Robinson played real drums for the actual session, giving it both mechanical precision and human swing. The lyrics treat disco like a contagious illness, spreading through drive-ins and pizza parlors, and somehow, that ridiculous premise became the 20th biggest song of 1976. This was bubblegum disco executed at the highest level. From that infectious youth energy, prepare for pure disco heaven, delivered by a woman who never wanted to sing it. Number 4, Ring My Bell by Anita Ward. Frederick Knight wrote it for 11-year-old Stacy Lattisaw as a song about kids talking on telephones. When Lattisaw signed elsewhere, Knight convinced Memphis schoolteacher Anita Ward to record it, rewriting the lyrics with just enough suggestion to spark debate without crossing lines. Ward hated it at first. She preferred ballads. But Knight insisted the disco trend demanded a dance track, and Ward relented. Released summer 1979, it spent weeks at number 1 on 3 separate charts: Hot 100, R&B, and Dance. The secret weapon is that Sonare electronic drum playing a decaying high-pitched tom on every first beat. A a sound so innovative, every producer scrambled to replicate it. Chimes accent the hook, while Ward's soprano voice, pure, bright, almost innocent, delivers lyrics people still debate the meaning of decades later. Knight insisted his intentions were wholesome, building Ward's clean-cut image deliberately. The song earned her a Grammy nomination for Best Female R&B Vocal Performance, turned her into an international star overnight, and proved that sometimes the hits you resist become the ones that define you. Ward was still substitute teaching when it exploded. Suddenly thrust from classrooms to stages worldwide. That solo breakthrough just prepared you for the duo that proved impossible chemistry is real. Number 3, Ain't Nobody by Rufus and Chaka Khan.
What was I gonna do? I let myself go.
November 1983, and keyboardist David Hawk Walensky built the entire track around a repeating synthesizer loop backed by a Lin LM1 drum computer. Though drummer John J.R. Robinson added real drums for the session, because machines need humans to make them breathe. The band held a democratic vote and decided to include it on Stompin' at the Savoy. Their live album that featured 4 studio tracks. Warner executives wanted a different song as the first single, but Walensky threatened to pull it and give it to Quincy Jones for Michael Jackson's Thriller album. That threat changed everything. Released anyway, it shot to number 1 R&B, number 22 pop, and won the Grammy for Best R&B Performance by a duo or group with vocal. Here's what makes it eternal. Khan's vocals span from G-flat to E-flat, a range that lets her whisper and soar within the same song. While the bass synth intro plays in 9/8 time before the rest of the track settles into common time. A rhythmic sophistication most listeners feel without analyzing. This became Khan's signature, one of her final chart singles before going solo, proving she didn't need Rufus, but chose to give them this one last gift. While Khan made chemistry look effortless, the next track came from sheer youthful exuberance. Number 2, Lovely Day by Bill Withers.
Bears heavy on my mind.
Skip Scarborough co-wrote it, Bill Withers sang it, and somewhere around the 3-minute mark, Withers holds a single note for 18 seconds.
When the day that lies ahead,
One of the longest sustained notes ever recorded on an American pop song.
just one look at
A feat of breath control that still makes vocalists shake their heads. Released late 1977 from the Menagerie album, it peaked at number 6 R&B and 30 on the Hot 100 by early 1978, but its real impact came from longevity. Rolling Stone ranked it number 402 on their list of the 500 greatest songs of all time in 2021. Recognizing what radio programmers already knew.
something without wanting love.
Some songs don't date, they just accumulate memories.
A lovely day.
The track is up-tempo, but never frantic. Less introspective than Withers' previous work, but no less authentic.
Seemed impossible to fail.
Strings and horns provide warmth without clutter, creating space for Wither's voice to do what it does best, make you believe every word, whether he's discussing everyday situations or profound truths.
World's alright with me.
The lyrics talk about welcoming someone home after a hard day, finding comfort in simple connection. Nothing you'd be ashamed of in front of kids, as clean as it is irresistible. This was Withers' biggest hit since changing labels to Columbia, proof that sometimes compromise between styles creates something better than purity ever could.
And the sunlight hurts my eyes.
That sustained note held you, didn't it? Everything leads to this.
Seemed impossible.
Number 1. Signed, Sealed, Delivered I'm Yours by Stevie Wonder. June 1970, and 20-year-old Stevie Wonder was done asking permission. He co-wrote it with Lee Garrett, his future wife Sarita Wright, and his mother, Lula Mae Hardaway, who reportedly uttered the title phrase when she heard him working on the melody. Wonder insisted on self-producing, and after initial resistance, Berry Gordy relented, watching Wonder claim his future in real time. This became Wonder's first self-produced single, first to feature his female backup group of Linda Tucker Lawrence, Sarita Wright, and Vanetta Fields, and first to announce to Motown that the kid had grown up. Paul Reiser arranged it. Eddie Chank Willis played electric sitar, Wonder's affection for the Beatles showing through. Vibrant brass and 3-part harmonies support Wonder as he delivers a vocal that's part promise, part plea, pure conviction. Released that summer, it spent 6 weeks at number 1 R&B, 2 weeks at number 3 pop, and hit number 15 in the UK. This was Wonder's 6th soul chart topper, and first since Shoo-Be-Doo-Be-Doo Today 2 years earlier, a comeback that announced not just a return, but a transformation. The million-selling single earned 2 Grammy nominations and became the template for everything Wonder would achieve once he truly seized control. This wasn't just a hit. It was a declaration of independence wrapped in the most infectious melody Motown released that summer.